Good morning, everyone. Hi, my name's Jenny, and I'm here with Dr. Tanisha Burke for Parenting the Fascinating Way. And we're excited because this is episode 15. So it's been
Yeah.
15 straight weeks of this amazing content on parenting. And this is episode 15, and we're going to be talking about homework struggles. So tell us how we can get through the school year.
Yes. So for the viewers in the Northern Hemisphere, it is now back to school. And one of the challenges that parents have is around homework.
Mhm.
So what we have to realize that as parents that we are the ones who set the atmosphere for homework. So if we are always on our children, we're going to realize that we have a more contentious interaction with the children. So there are a few things that I recommend that we can do to eliminate homework power struggles. So the first thing, which is the foundation of all of our videos, is that it's really important to have a family meeting. And in the family meeting, it's important to say to your kids, okay, for example, you get home by 4:30 p.m. Between 4:30 and say 7:30, you will not have access to any electronics, so computers, phones, whatever. So it's important that your children have a shower then, and you say to them, this is the opportunity where you can do your homework. And then by 6:30 or so, you will have dinner. So at 7, they can have a little time to relax with their electronics. So it's important to let them know that. Now, if your children decide not to do their homework during that electronic break, you can say to them, I notice you're not doing your homework until bedtime. Do you want to think about doing it earlier because at bedtime you're too tired? Also, it's really important that we say to our children, I'm not going to nag you anymore about your homework. You don't do your homework, it is also your responsibility. In the family meeting, you clearly state what your actions will be when your children don't do the homework. And the best thing to do is that you leave them alone to ensure that they have the natural consequence. Also, you can say to your children, during this time between 4:30 and 7, I'm available to help you with your homework. Now, if you want assistance and it's after 7, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be too mentally drained. I cannot help you with your homework after that time. So you're
Okay.
giving them the responsibility to realize, okay, I need help. Also, get the resources for your children. They might need to go to the library, they might need to do certain research, help them with that. Some children may have difficulty, for example, with math. So you may want to get a math tutor if you're not that good at it. And also, one thing in telling your children you will help them, tell them you're not going to do their work for them. You will give them guidance
Mhm.
so that because what you want is to build independence and initiative in your children. Now, after you've made all that plan, what happens if it doesn't work? Now, if they're not doing their homework and the teacher calls, don't try to pick up for your child. Allow the child to experience a natural consequence from that teacher. Also, if they're going to fail, it's okay for children to fail. They need to know what it is to fail and rebuild themselves. So
Mhm.
don't save them like, oh my God, you didn't do your homework. Let me do it for you, or let me help you with it quickly. If they're struggling with their homework, best thing to do is have empathy and say, you know what, I understand how difficult it is for you to do your homework, but I know there's a way that you will figure it out. And if you do need help, I am here to assist you. So it's when you have that kind of empathy, you're letting your child know that I'm in the background ready to support you whenever needs be. And also, if they tend to fail, don't say, I told you so. I told you you should have done your homework. I
Mhm.
told you you should have done it at X time. What you're doing is saying to your children that I don't trust you. If they didn't do it on time, say, okay, I know you will figure it out. And parents, please don't compare your children. There's some children who will take the initiative to do their homework. Some children will have to experience a certain level of failure first
Mhm.
before they get it. Also, remember that we are all different, even though we might be from the same family. So some children might be okay with listening to the radio or watching TV or having something being played in the background to do their homework effectively. Others may need quiet time. So it's really important to know your children, their learning style, and then you can know what's best for them. But have a plan, let them know you're not going to save them, and allow them to go through the natural consequence of not having their work being completed, because what you want is to have your child so take advantage of their agency and to make sure that they are taking responsibility, because in the end, you want responsible adults when they get older. So one of the best ways to train them is with their homework. Yeah.
And I totally agree with that. My youngest is 22, oldest is almost 28. That's exactly what I did for homework. And they're all three, like extremely responsible, because they did it on their own, suffered consequences when they had to or needed to, and sort of went on from there. So yeah, it does work. And it sort of relieved the stress off of me being responsible for them getting things done. I was a lot happier with that situation.
Yes, it's the same with my son too. I make sure that there are certain quiet time, which will give him the opportunity to do his homework, and I don't save him. He has to go through
quiet reading time is what we call it. Quiet, and I put on classical music, or it was actually a wonderful time. But anyway, thank you so much.
Yes. So good luck, parents, with this school year, and have a plan and let your children know what you're going to do so you can eliminate the power struggles as it relates to having homework being completed.
And I would love, in the comments below, we do post this on YouTube. So please, of course, like, comment, and share. But in your comments, let us know what you're doing as a parent, what's working, what's not working. If you're going to try Dr. T's ideas, if you're going to maybe have a family meeting, it's a long weekend. It's a perfect time. This is just like the best weekend. It's of new beginnings, like the last blast of summer. Let's have a good time, but then like head into the new month. With some new routines that will help us all be happier.
Exactly.
All right. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.